Hi there, Daniel Knowles, Network Family Wellness Center, and I'm here with one of our beloved practice members, Gretchen, and she came to us post-surgery, post-having surgery on her cervical spine. Can you say a little bit about what you were like when you came in and why you came in to see us?
Yeah, well, I was living at a really high pain level. I was waking up in tears and having a hard time even getting to the bathroom and functioning on a daily basis. And I actually went and saw several chiropractors to see who could help me and get evaluated. Um, Several of them were afraid to even touch me or do any work with me because my spine is fairly messed up and because I have so much hardware. So then I came to Network and they said, absolutely, we can help you. And they were one of the first ones who actually were positive about treating me. And within a month, huge changes. I could think again.
A month.
Within a month, brain fog started going. I wasn't waking up in horrible pain and tears anymore. I mean, I still have pain. I have hardware that may never go away, some of it, but the difference has been huge. I can walk. I was able to travel for the first time in almost 6 years this year, and it's been life-changing. I can't say enough about what they've done for me, and I'll be here for life because they've kept me going. I wasn't sure how long I was going to last, quite frankly, and now I see a future and I have hope for life and doing stuff. So,
And really, that's the reason we take care of people, is to help them feel better, function better, and have hope for life, and enjoy their life as best as possible, increase their quality of life. Let me ask you this. When you first saw your images in our office, images and tests, you had already had spinal surgery, so you knew they were not going to be so great,
right.
right? That you had an expectation, you'd seen them before. After, when we did reassessments progressively, and you saw, in addition to the fact that you were feeling better, and you saw objectively your tests, and then saw your images and how much those had changed for the better, what did you think?
That was amazing. And that the biofeedback and all that feedback is really helpful because I knew too it wasn't just in my head. It's actually things were changing. And so that just gave me more motivation to keep doing my treatment and keep going because not only do I feel better, but that there's actual physical changes that I could see that are happening, which was huge just as far as your mental state, my mental state,
Right.
and knowing that I'm really making progress.
Well, when you feel in distress in your body, it's very good. It's very hard to have a good mental state.
It is.
Right.
And when you have a lot of pain and you have pain on a daily basis, and it tends to ebb and flow, sometimes it's kind of hard to tell. Well, was that just a good day?
Right.
Or
Right.
or am I improving? And so to have that feedback with the tests and stuff really is a
So,
positive for me.
what would you recommend to people that either were considering more invasive interventions for their spine, or maybe have had those relative to taking care? What would you recommend they do?
Don't do it, is what I would say. I would say seek out any and all other treatments before you do any type of surgery. Come see Dr. Danny. Um, um, in my case, I had to have surgery on my neck because my disc had imploded and compressed my spinal cord. Um, so it was kind of that or be in a wheelchair at the time, and I didn't know about network wellness. I wish I had way back then, because it would have helped me recover and done so much better. But if you can avoid surgery or any kind of invasive procedure, do it. Do everything else before then if you can, because the surgeries are horrible, and having the metal in your body's not so great, and that has other consequences later on. So
And we're grateful that you're doing so much better now. And so, what we always recommend is for people to come in for a complimentary consultation where we can find out what's going on with the person, what your healthcare concerns, and also not just your concerns, but what are your goals? What do you want your life to be like? And then from that, we can determine if you might be a candidate for care, what kind of appropriate assessment procedures would be appropriate to do with you to help get your neurospinal system to the healthiest place possible.